Hey guys, happy Cyber Monday and welcome to another MindPal Masterclass by me. So last week we have talked about how to build AI agents and multi-agent workflows on MindPal. If you haven't watched my last live stream last Black Friday, make sure you check the recorded live stream section on our YouTube channel, and you will see a detailed walkthrough of the entire platform by me. So I hope that by now you already know how AI agents and multi-agent workflows on MyPal works, right? So for today, what I would like to do is to show you how to actually apply AI agents and multi-agent workflows in your own expert-based business. I will walk you through an entire system of AI agents and multi-agent workflows any typical business can use based on my observations and experience working with thousands of customers over the past years. So this live stream today is gonna be less about the building part and more about use cases. I'm gonna show you, I think, 7 or so AI agents and multi-agent workflows in total that will give you an idea of how to use AI agents across multiple aspects of your business, from lead generation to internal operations to new ways to generate revenue for your company. So let's get started. Now, before we begin, let's rewind a little bit. So on MyPal, you can build 2 types of AI tools. One is conversational AI agents, just like on the left side of the screen here, where you can chat back and forth with the AI agent in a chat window like this, just like how you would with ChatGPT or Claude, except you can train these AI agents specifically for give a certain purpose with your own brand voice, knowledge sources, business context, and more. On the other hand, you can also build structured multi-agent workflows. And multi-agent workflows would be perfect for well-defined, multi-step structured processes in which you would just want the AI to follow the process, get the things done, no chit chat or no back and forth discussion. So this is perfect for cases when you have a repeatable process that you can translate into an assembly line, like a chain of AI agents like this. Each can talk to each other and complete the bigger job for you. Now, once you build these AI tools on MyPal, you can share these tools with your team members or with your clients or your audience. So the sharing on MyPal is very flexible. Okay, and the agents and workflows would perform the job given very reliably every time. So with these two powerful tools at your disposal, what can you do with it? Now, I will show you a few use cases of AI agents and workflows you can start using right now for your business. First of all, let's talk about lead generation. So for lead generation, I think there are many creative ways you can leverage AI in this case. But the central theme I have seen is that people can teach the AI on how to greet or onboard or consult with visitors on their website, and then subtly promote their own products or services on like 24/7. An example of that I have seen is that some businesses, they actually remove the contact form they usually put on their website previously and replace that with an intelligent AI sales agent. Let me show you an example. Here on this is my workspace on MindPal. I used to create this AI agent called customer support chatbot for a hypothetical company called MarketingPal, as you can see here. And the special thing about this AI chatbot is that it is trained on the entire knowledge base about MarketingPal as a company, as well as is connected to this company's calendar booking, so that it can chat with the visitors, consult them on what kinds of services that MarketingPal can offer for them, answer questions, and at the same time, if the prospect is qualified for your products and services, it can help book a discovery call as well. So this is an example of how it works in practice here. So a visitor can go into this chatbot. They can explore things like what are the services about this company, and then share what they need right now. Notice that the AI chatbot is very proactive in this case. It's asking all of these questions to gather the information about the user, and then it also asks whether this user is interested in discussing more. We can book a brief discovery call, and once the user said that they are open to it, it can check the calendar here, pull the latest available slots for that week, and then gather more information from the user as requested by the owner of the chatbot. And then once it got all of this information, it instantly book the discovery call. And if you are the owner of this chatbot, you will instantly see an appointment set for this particular user. And the beautiful thing of this is this AI chatbot never sleeps. So when you put it on your website, it can chat with the visitors 24/7 without you even being there. And what I love about this approach is compared to the traditional contact form is that when you put in a contact form, there's no way for you to qualify the people who fill in the form, right? So there could be people who are not qualified at all for what you do, which would be a waste of time for both you and that person if they eventually book a call. But when you train an AI agent for this job, it can rely on the subtle signals from the conversation to qualify the clients on the go before it show up the calendar booking option. So this is one way. Another way that I have seen also is that people actually view AI agents as lead magnets. And what I mean by that is that instead of just having an AI agent that is doing like question answering, consulting like this, what they can do is that they can train an AI agent that can deliver a mini service to the visitors. So we provide some value upfront for the users before we consult them on the programs or the products and services that we offer. For example, besides this discovery call booking chatbot here, I also used to create a this MindPal AI terminology expert. It also helps generate leads for me, but the way I set it up is different. Its purpose is to help people learn about AI concepts in easy to understand ways, right? And when it detects that the user is interested in marketing stuff, it will subtly introduce MindPal there. But because this agent can give some value away first, it would it would make the users more easily hooked and continue chatting. So that's one way to go. If you have some mini services that you think an AI agent can perform, that is still very valuable to your audience, then you can set up an AI agent like this and put it up on your chatbot. And whenever a user interact with it, it can do its main job, but at the same time it can introduce about your company and then save the lead information into your CRM for you. By the way, I'm gonna share with you the links to all of these templates inside the chat section, as well as in the video description after I have finished the live stream. So feel free to duplicate all of these agents to your workspace and customize them as needed. Okay. All right. Let me see. So, okay. Okay, so these two examples are ways for you to build AI agents to help generate leads for business, but you can also use a multi-agent workflow for this purpose as well. The strategy is that an AI agent workflow on MindPal could be published as an interactive form, right? So you can utilize that to to perform something for your user while also recommend the appropriate products and services for that user on the fly. For example, one thing I have seen people doing is that they take the they often have some sort of lead magnet quiz they put on their website, but the lead magnet quiz has always been very static, and it's not really fun and personalized. So what they did is that they turned the entire static quiz into a multi-agent workflow like this on MindPal. So this is an example. Okay. This AI workflow could be created so that it can receive the user and then ask the user in a very conversational manner about key information about that user before it do the diagnosis based on the quiz framework, the criteria, the rubrics that you have given, similar to how you structure for your static quiz previously. But now the special thing about this is that this AI agent can go beyond just providing a static score and analysis. It can also actually recommend personalized actionable insights for this particular user. So what this workflow also does is that it provides an AI action plan like this for the user based on your knowledge base, of course, before it suggests some next steps based on the rules given by you. So for example, here, this is an example run of how that workflow would look like in practice. A user go in, they can chat with the receptionist AI to answer questions about themselves. And then another AI agent would jump in to do the analysis. And then another agent would present the actionable plan for this. And the last one would such as some next steps by categorize the current lead into different tiers and recommend the corresponding action. For example, for very hot leads, you may want them to book a call. For mid-tier leads, you may want them to join your community, or for unqualified leads, you may or just like leads that are not very not really a good fit, you can share with them some freebies or some ebooks or free materials that you have done previously, just to keep them in the loop and nurture them for the future, something like that. So all of the logic is 100% customizable. So make sure feel free to customize them as you wish. Okay, so those are the three most common ways I have seen people using AI agents for lead generation. What about internal operations then? So for internal operations, this is unlike the previous purpose of lead generation, in which we must make the AI agents and multi-agent workflows public facing. For internal operations, we are looking for way to create repeatable and reliable AI systems that you and anybody from your team can run on demand to receive some results without the groundwork of careful prompting or things like that. So for an expert-based business particularly, I have detected I have seen 4 common use cases of AI agents in this case. One is for client qualification and proposal. So that's 2. Another is for client intake, and another is for client deliverable. Let me show you each one by one. First of all, for client qualification and proposal. Let me share my screen. Okay, here you go. So if you are delivering some service to your clients, chances are you would have a process inside your business that involves taking some raw information about that particular lead, qualify them, make sure they are a good fit for us before making a proposal that we can present to them, right? Now, with MindPal, what you can do is you can set up a multi-agent workflow that can perform that entire process reliably, just like how you would do on your own manually. And you can share this with anyone from the team. So for example, this is actually an AI workflow that we at MindPal use internally. So we would have different ways to capture new leads, be it from our signups or from some free tools we create or from our call booking link. Either way, we would want to make sure that that lead is a great fit for MindPal. So what I did is that I create this AI workflow to help me with that process. Essentially, this workflow would take in some raw information about this lead. Sometimes it's very basic, just their email address or their website. And then I have an enrichment agent here to do a deep research about that particular company based on the deep research playbook that I have created specifically for this agent. Okay, and then I would qualify the lead against my ICP document based on the results from the first agent right here. And okay, and then this this agent is trained on our ICP documents, so I can always ensure that its judgment is at least like 90% correct. But I always add a human in the loop checkpoint for critical decisions like this, so that I can come in, verify, and make the final decision myself before the workflow continue with preparing the proposal itself and preparing the email to send to this particular lead, as well as send that email for me. So the rest of the workflow here, including this second deep research step, and the other like AI automation opportunities step, will be for that proposal preparation step. And then based on that proposal, it's gonna craft an email and send to that particular lead for me. So I'm just walking through the very basics here because we don't have time to cover the details. But if you would like to see how exactly I build this, make sure to check out one of the previous 2 tutorials on our YouTube channel. We will also link that inside the chat as well as in the video description, so you can have a close look into this workflow. But as soon as I have trained a perfect workflow for lead qualification and proposal generations like this, it's very, very convenient for my entire team to do this, because now every time they got a new lead from whatever sources, they can just provide the information about that lead, and the whole workflow will kickstart doing every single thing that I have trained it to, including deep research, qualification, scoring, and then suggesting the approach to use, suggesting the next steps, etc., as well as presenting an AI automation proposal for this client. So following this similar recipe, you can build something like this for your company as well. But of course, with your own business context and requirements and ICP, the workflow, the agents may look a little bit different, but the approach is similar. You are essentially translating what you know about your ICP, about how you typically would research about a new prospect, into some written playbook that an AI agent like this can follow. And once you do that, anyone in the team can use the tools, and you are basically democratizing your business knowledge and expertise for everyone. So this is an example of using AI agents for client qualification and proposal generation. But once a customer passes these 2 steps, you would likely need to do another job, which is client intake, right? Before you kickstart a project with this client, you would need to gather the context and requirements of them. And sometimes, many of the times, it would be a very time-consuming process involving a lot of back and forth communication. So what I have seen people on MindPal do is that they actually turn this whole client intake process into a shareable AI multi-agent workflow on MindPal, like this one here. So this one is a pretty long workflow, but essentially the idea is that you can break down your client intake process into multiple phases, multiple sections, and have an AI chatbot in every phase. First, to collect the raw information, help them refine their answers on the fly, make sure their answers are accurate, sufficient, and good enough for based on the criteria given by you, and answer any questions from your clients if there are any, before another AI agent would come in and synthesize all of the findings into a structure or a format that you want for your final project brief. So that's the idea here. This is an AI onboarding workflow for a marketing agency, but depending on the products and services you offer, you may want to customize this. But as I have shared, the general strategy could be the same. And then once you have created this workflow, all you need to do is to share this workflow with the clients, and they can kickstart this process on their own. They will always have an AI trained on your knowledge and expertise to guide them along the way, phase by phase, to help them refine and confirm each phase before moving on to the next, like this. And finally, it's gonna synthesizing everything into a format that you want, and it can even save the results into a destination that you expect, for example, Google Docs, if you want, so that your team can be ready to get started working on this project. So that's the idea. Now, after you have finished this client intake process, you can even use AI agents to help you with the process of preparing the client deliverables as well. So the exact client deliverables would vary based on each business offerings. But for example, let's say one of the services you are offering is local competitor analysis for a client, right? You typically would prepare a report for the client about the competitors in their area. So what you can do is that you can train an AI agent to do this job for you, just like what I did on the screen here. This is also an AI workflow template available on MindPal. So what this does is that it just replicate the process of doing competitor analysis via Google Maps that a human would typically do, including gathering the information about the location and the category of business, and then searching for all the competitors on Google Maps, and then enrich each competitor data and analyze them, as well as synthesize the findings into a structured report and save the report somewhere. Now, with this kind of workflow, every time you got a new project to work on, all you need to do is to follow that same process, provide the information, and the AI workflow will do its exact job from searching for all the competitors, as you can see here, to analyze each competitor one by one, gathering all the information needed. It's a very detailed analysis for each of the competitors here before compiling this final report here, and then save everything into a nicely formatted Google Docs document. So this is the final document that this AI workflow generates, as you can see. And of course, you can customize this document so that it fits your branding as well. And If you want to learn exactly how to build this AI workflow and how to make your AI workflow results in a beautifully formatted, branded document like this, we also had a previous tutorial on this topic that you may want to take a closer look. Okay, so now we have seen how AI agents could be used for internal operations for your expert-based business, spanning from client qualification and proposal generation to client intake and client deliverable automation as well. So so far, if you have come this far, I'm sure AI agents has already made your business much more thriving than before, because you already free up a lot of your time and your team's time, increase your capacity, take on more clients, and more. But there is also a next level of leveraging AI agents that I have seen many customers find success with this year, which is to use AI agents as a way to enhance your existing offerings or create new offerings. So what I mean by that is that normally, before AI, if you are an expert-based business, most of the time you are selling your time, right? You need to spend more time in order to create, to make more money, to take more clients. But with AI, a new opportunity emerges, which is to train these AI agents on your expertise so that they can perform some services or some processes on their own. And then you can make these AI tools accessible 24/7 for your audience or clients. That means your clients and audience can now run these AI tools on demand every time they need. And that also means that you are making your business, your offerings more valuable from the perspective of your clients. So right. So, for example, if let's say, you run a podcast marketing agency, and normally you will perform things like preparing a podcast strategy or preparing the materials for a new episode, etc., all by yourself. But what if you can train AI agents to do that for you? And you can make these AI agents serve your clients on demand without you even being there. And maybe your time could be reserved for more premium offerings. For example, here. For example, one way you can do that is you can create a hub of AI tools for podcast marketing, trained on your expertise, of course. For example, I have this AI agent here that has access to 6 different AI multi-agent workflows I have created for podcast marketing, from event planner to content prep to production to a podcast guest researcher to recap generator and more here. So all of these workflows could be trained so that it can deliver the service just like how you would. And now I just connect all of these AI workflows into one single master expert agent here that I can serve to my audience or my clients. And now every time my clients want to get help with podcast marketing, and the kind of help they need is the kind of help that that doesn't really require me being there all the time. then they can just chat with this AI master agent here, share what they need. For example, I want to prep copy for a new episode, and then the AI agent will intelligently summon the right AI workflow for that purpose to so that the user would get the help that they need. And because this AI agent has access to not just one but multiple tools, it can help the user to do many things in one go, not just guest researcher here, but also but also like event planner, preparing all the copy, etc., for the podcast, all in one single chat window here. So this is one way you can package and serve the AI agents you have built and trained, but you can also get creative with this. I have seen people do things like, for example, they would integrate these agents and workflows into a course they have created before, so that their students can not just get the information that they normally would, but they also get AI to help to guide their implementation of the concepts or methodologies that they have learned. That is what one of our customers, John Schumacher, did. And if you want, you can go to our YouTube channel here and watch this video interview of him, where he showcased exactly how he did this and able to generate $1 million based on this approach. That is one way. Another way for you is that you can actually launch a hub of AI agents and workflows on your own website as well, or on your in your own community platform. For example, another customer of ours, let me find his interview, Rick. He runs a school community that is very thriving, and he enhanced the offering of his community membership by introducing a hub of AI agents and workflows built on MindPal, available for his members to use anytime they want. And another customer, Meredith Marsh, she also did something similar, but on her own website, built on Kajabi. So if you want, I encourage you to go ahead and watch these case studies to see how these guys did it and how you can do the same for your business. Okay, so I think that's it for today. I hope that by looking at the 7 different use cases of AI agent for your business, you now have a better idea of how to construct a system of multi agents that so you can scale your business without grinding more, without spending more time, without hiring more people, and still not sacrificing the depth or the quality that make you. So yeah, please make sure you go ahead and read these case studies, and then start thinking about how you can apply these ideas, adapt them for the specific context of your business, and start leveraging AI agents even more. And if you are new to MindPal and are looking to jump on board, today is actually a perfect time to get started, because we are running we are offering the best deal ever of the year, which gives you 60% off first year all annual plans on MindPal with code Cyber Monday 25. So make sure you take advantage of this while it's still there. I think it's gonna expire in one more day. So make sure you use this code if you would like to secure a very good rate of MindPal. For now, I think I'm gonna answering some questions related to this topic that I have gathered from the community. If you have any questions, feel free to drop in the chat because my team is also there to support you along the way. I have a few questions to answer here. I will hope to feature some more live questions, but if I can't, rest assured that my team is always there to support you, okay? So the first question that I typically would get is how to actually turn my business logic into instructions for AI agent. So when you build out these agents and workflows on MindPal, a very critical thing to do is to translate the business context and knowledge that is typically trapped inside your head, right, into a written playbook for these agents and workflows to follow. And the better your playbook is, the better the results you get. So this step is very important, but sometimes it could be very time consuming and frustrating because it's hard to get this right from the get-go. So my top tip for you would be to use AI for this process of encoding your business logic into a prompt as well. What I mean by that is that AI is actually very good at understanding our intentions. So if you are looking to create an AI agent or a workflow to do something, you can share your raw thoughts with the AI and let the AI refine your requirements, refine the process for you, translate them into rules and logic and prompts that an AI agent can actually understand and follow. I can show you an example. Did you recall the client qualification workflow that I have shown you earlier in this live stream? Well, that workflow I also created with the help of AI. So what I did is that when I first started, I don't really have a clear ICP document ready for the AI to use. So what I did is I have an AI advisor agent on MindPal called Growth Strategy Advisor here, which has access to our website, our YouTube channel, and our documentation. So it has every context about MindPal. And then I just ask it based on what you know about MindPal. If I give you a company domain, how would you qualify that company? What kind of playbook you can use? And then it's just do its job and suggest this very good playbook as a starting point for me. And then I take this playbook and apply this to the AI agent that does this part for me. And then after a few tests, I got some more feedback so that I just come back to this chat and just share some more feedback I have here, like for example here or here. I just share the test results, and then the AI would revise that playbook, that prompt, those instructions based on the new information I have given. So I use this process for a lot of other agents and workflows I built, and I found that the quality of the agents and workflows actually gets much better when I take a step back and actually think through what I want the agent and workflow to do, and make my requirements, instructions crystal clear, so that so that the AI agent can follow them and produce reliable results without any room for error. So that's my top tip for you. And of course, on MindPal, once you already know exactly what you want to do, you can leverage our built-in chat to build feature, which allows you to create a new AI agent like this, simply by sharing what you want to build. And there would be an AI to help build the AI agent for you as well. So make sure you leverage this feature to save you time, okay? Now, another question that I got is that how to connect my AI agents to business tools. So on MindPal, there are a couple of ways you can do this. There are three main ways. Let me pull up the screen so that you can see it clearer. Here, so this is an example agent on MindPal. You can go to the integrations tab to see all of the integrations options you have. One way is that we have some built-in tools that you can instantly select for your AI agent. Things like creating slides, executing some code to generate charts, generate images, searching for stock photos, and more. We also have some app integrations on MindPal that you can connect to your account and allow your AI agent to read data or take actions from here. And we also allow you to connect any custom tools via MCP, Model Context Protocol. Essentially, if you are new to this topic, you can think of it as a bridge between your AI agents and any business tools that you have. MCP simplifies this whole connection process because all you need to do is to plug in a URL and your AI agents will instantly have access to these tools. So it's very seamless, and this MCP option means that even if MindPal doesn't support some of your tools out of the box, in our built-in tools and app integrations tab, you can still connect your AI agents to these tools via MCP. Three common MCP options my customer use are one, Zapier and Make MCP, so that they can define some very sophisticated app-to-app automation logic for their AI agents to use, and Appify MCP, which is a marketplace of 5,000 plus, I think, web scrapers, very advanced web scrapers that you can unlock for your AI agents so that it can do things like scrape LinkedIn, scrape YouTube, scrape TikTok, scrape Amazon reviews, and so many more. So by providing your AI agents with all of these tools, your AI agents would be able to interact with your business tools and take and help you to do some very meaningful things. And by the way, we have tutorials for every single thing here. I'm gonna include it in the video description in case you wanna learn more. Okay, let's move on to the next question. How to trigger the AI agents programmatically. So this is a very good question because many of the times in your business you would want an AI workflow that you have built for a process like analysis or evaluation or content generation to take place immediately after something happened in some other places, right? So for example, let's say if a new discovery call is booked in your calendar, you would have a process to deep research about that prospect, prepare the key talking points, or prepare a sales battle card for your sales team, things like that, right? So on MindPal, what you can do with this to do this is that we support a public API for every single workflow that you created on MindPal. What that means is, for example, for an AI workflow like this, you can always go to the API reference here and follow our instructions on how to trigger this AI workflow to run programmatically from anywhere, from with code or with a Zapier workflow or with a make scenario. So make sure you check this out. Now we have another questions regarding what kinds of things we can create with AI agents on MindPal. Can we create slides and documents, branded documents? The answer is yes. On MindPal, we have some built-in tools that help you generate slides, carousel posts, documents, and more very easily. So let me show you what it is. If you go to your AI agent integrations, you would find this tools here where you could find tools like slide generator, carousel post generator here, image generator, and more. We also support models like Nano Banana, so that means you can leverage it to even generate infographics, visualizations, and more. So the kind of content you can create with MindPal is pretty versatile. And as I have shown before, you can also connect your MindPal agent to a Google Docs so that it can generate a branded document for you. Okay. All right. Now, another question is, can we white label the shared AI agents and workflows we have built on MindPal? The answer is yes. On MindPal, once you publish the AI agents and multi-agent workflows, you have full control over how the workflow looks and feels. So you can customize the theme color, you can customize the interface, you can even connect that agent or workflow on your own custom domain. And remove all of MindPal branding from the shared interfaces. And another question is, can we embed AI agents and multi-agent workflows on our websites? The answer is yes too. On MindPal, once you have created and published an AI workflow or an AI chatbot like this, you can click on this publish options and you would find ways to share the agent or workflow with others. We always include option to share it with a direct link like this, or to put it on your website by using this embed code. These instructions are available for every single agent and workflow you have built and published on MindPal. And our users have been using this to embed the agents and workflows they have created on their own websites, on WordPress, on High Level, on Kajabi, Mighty Networks, and more, Notion, and so many more. Yeah, the answer is yes. And if you have a website builder or a community platform or a course platform, chances are you can put these agents and workflows there. Okay, and now let me see if I have any more questions. Okay, I think I have reached the full list of the questions I have gathered before this live stream. So if you still have any questions that haven't been resolved in this live stream, feel free to reach out to support@mypal.io and my team will support you promptly. In the meantime, I would highly recommend you to check out our YouTube channel where we have a ton of tutorials and case studies that you can learn from and get inspired by. And every single use case that I have shared with you today, all of them has a dedicated tutorial on how to build them. So make sure you check the video description for the links to these tutorials as well as template links so you can duplicate them for your own use. For now, I guess that we would wrap up the live stream here. Again, if you are new to MyPal and if you want to jump on board, make sure you use the code CyberMonday25 for 60% off first year annual plans. I hope that you have learned something useful today. And as always, please take care and I will see you in our next videos or live streams. Goodbye.